Hello everyone, this is Sam. In this video lesson, we are going to learn some basic concepts of JavaScript. This lesson is all about creating a random number generator. Let's create a new HTML document and the name is random number generator, and inside my desktop JS tutorials, new folder. Yep. Let's insert the basic HTML snippet to HTML. Yes. And my title is random number generator. And a div element to show the generated random number here, id display, and I want to increase the font size for this font size to 60 pixel. This is inline CSS, and the button to trigger the random number generator method, which we are going to write now. Button and on click generate random number. So when we click on this button, this button will call the generate random number method. So we need to write the definition for the method. Let me create a script under this title. Function generate random number. In order to generate a random number, we need to use math.random method. This method will return a random number between 0 and 1. The generated random number will be in the floating point and it will include 0 and it excludes 1. Let's see that in live action. Var rand equal to math.random, and now assign this generated value to the div element. Document.get element by id. id of the element is display dot inner text equal to rand. Okay, generating it. As you can see, the math.random method constantly returns a floating point random number between 0 and 1. As you can see, we cannot use these values directly, so we need to apply some simple basic logics on these generated random numbers. Let's multiply 10 with this number, and I don't want a floating point number, so I'm going to use math.floor method. The math.floor method rounds a number downwards to the nearest integer. Let's see that in action. As you can see, the piece of code is now generating a random number between 0 and 9, including 0 and 9. But I want the range 1 to 10. For that, we need to add 1 to the resulted value. Now check it. Yeah. Now back to the code. Now you can see this 1 is the starting range for the random number, and this 10 tells how many numbers we want from the starting range. For example, I am changing this 1 to 5. I am keeping this 10, and what it will do is it will generate a number between 5 and 14. How? Starting range is 5 here, and it will give you the next 10 numbers. Since this 5 will be included in the count, so the ending range is 15, not ending range is 14, not a 15. Let's check this. Yes, you can see it is generating a number between 5 to 14. Okay, hope you are clear with this logic. Let me create a very simple form to generate a random numbers between some dynamic min and max values. Label minimum and maximum. I want to add a ID for these elements. Let's get this value in the JavaScript code and use it for the calculation. Min equal to document dot get element by ID min dot value. To get or set the value from the text box, we need to use the value property. This will return the string data. In order to convert to the string data into integer, we need to use parseInt method. Sorry. Now I'm sorry. I copied it. So max and this is max. Okay. So now the starting range will be the min and subtracting max by min and adding 1 will give the count how many numbers we want after the starting range. Let's see this in action. I want to generate 10 to 20. So the 10 and 20 will be included in this. If you want to exclude 10 and 20, we need to add a simple logic to that also. As you can see, the piece of code we wrote just now is generating the random numbers between the given range. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. You can get the source code from the description right below this video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you once again. Bye bye.